So you got these police officers, and they're walking around like from house to house. Something's going on. Probably a manhunt. What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles, and I am with a 2008 motor trike Honda Goldwing. And this is one of the top of the line Goldwings. It's one of the top of the line trike kits. Just to give you an idea of what this thing looks, and it also has it's got the raked out front end. It of course has ABS. It's got heated grips. Does it have heated seat? Yes, it's got heated seat. Let's crank that on. Put it up to max. It's got the floorboards. Little battery control. Don't know what that is. Let's take this thing for a spin. Ooh, there's my grip heater and seat heater. All right. Let's take this thing for a spin. So it has heated seats for the passenger and the driver. And I want to show you, let's find out how hard it is to tip this thing. No, we're not going to tip it. We're not going to tip it. But actually, you will be, when we think of a Goldwing trike, you got to kind of have that misconception of, oh, those things must tip easily, because of the old trikes that you used to ride when you were a kid. Well, they're not going to make something this day and age that's easy to tip, and I'm going to show you, guys. Let's start the day with some word of prayer. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful motorcycle. Thank you for this beautiful day. Even though it's cold, I pray that you'll keep all the riders out there safe. Maybe hold the rain for a couple more minutes. Amen. So I've driven a lot of trike kits, you know, from the top of the line ones like Motor Trike or California Sidecar to some really cheap ones that are more like training wheel kits, and they are not good. Guys, stay away from those training wheel kits. They just, it gets the job done. It definitely gets the job done. There's no doubt about it. But they're not stable. They don't feel stable and perfect like a good trike kit does like this. Because this thing has the rake kit, so it's lean back, so it makes it easier. So you actually, and the reason they do that is because now you actually steer it more like a car. You actually turn the wheel. You actually turn the handlebars the way you want to go, and that's how it moves. Whoa. But I have no problem exceeding the speed limit in a corner on a trike like this, and neither will you. It just feels comfortable. It feels very comfortable hitting these corners, because, and what we're going to see in a little bit, we're going to see actually how wide this trike actually is. And I'm not going to lie, it's wide. That back end is wide. We're going to compare it and see how wide it is compared to a Honda Civic. These things have tons of power. It's the Honda Goldwing. It's 1800. It's the Boxer 6. We're gonna jump on the highway. This one has a giant windshield, which is awesome for just, hitting your forehead in it. I know my forehead's not hitting it, but sometimes when I'm trying to move a bike and I forget it's in there, I might hit my forehead. But this guy has a nice little plastic thing around it, which is very smart. But it's got a nice big windshield. I'm looking right through it. It looks great. That's gonna block all the wind for me and the passenger, which is why a lot of Goldwing riders, you see these guys not wearing helmets. That's just, I don't think it's the smartest idea, but hey, it's America, and depending on what state you live in, you can do that. But they get no wind touching their head. What is going on? So you got these police officers, and they're walking around like from house to house. Something's going on. Probably a manhunt. Whoa! Was not expecting that. That thing chirped tires from second to third. And that's not the little motorcycle tire. That's the big, 2-car tires side by side. Now, I'm actually pretty surprised because this has floorboards, but I'm able to shift it. Normally I have a problem. I have a hard time shifting them with the floorboards, just because of the way my knees bend. It's greater for the shorter guys. Normally I prefer pegs, but this isn't that bad. This is actually working out, so I got no complaints. We're gonna jump on the highway just to show you guys how good this thing actually runs. And just to show you guys that, you know what, the Honda Goldwing is the king of the road. So you can see, I mean, even at this speeds, I feel very stable, just kind of swerving it like this. There we go. This does have the comm system. I don't know if it has the CB. It looks like it does. And who are we kidding? This is what the Goldwing was made for. Throw this thing in overdrive, kick your feet up on the highway pegs, and just cruise. And this thing cruises like a California dream. Cruise like a Cadillac. This thing cruises like my 97 Lincoln Town Car. It's very comfortable. It's a cold day. It's probably in the like 30s. I'm not wearing anything special. I'm wearing a little summer jacket with summer gloves and a helmet and jeans and boots, and I'm comfortable. I mean, I got my feet on the highway peg, so they're outside of the fairings. So, they're getting a little cold, but man, I'm comfortable. The only thing that could make this better would be if I properly adjusted that backrest to give me a little bit of that lumbar support. So like I was saying, I feel extremely planted on these Goldwing trikes. They're extremely wide. We're going to show you how wide back when we get back to the shop, and I'm going to compare this to Ben's Honda Civic. But I can come in these corners faster than the cars are and just feel extremely comfortable. Extremely easy and extremely planted. These buttons right here are for looks like auxiliary lights all around the motorhome. No, all around the motorhome. All around the Goldwing. Who are we kidding? This is a 3-wheeled motorhome. You could live off of this. Another cool thing about something like this, because it's so stable, that rough conditions shouldn't bother you. Other than you getting wet, you getting cold. If you've got the proper gear, snow, rain, hail, whatever, you're gonna be fine. It's actually probably more fun to ride in those conditions. Oh, this one has a navigation. That's why the screen looks different. Does it? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I don't know how to use it. Check the walk around video, see if it has navigation. Well, it's got the panel down here. I would think that it would. There we go. Yep. It does. That's pretty cool. You can zoom in. Let's zoom out. Let's see how far we can zoom out. What happens if I'm like driving this in Japan? That's kind of a bummer. You could ride this into the Bahamas. Zoom in a little bit. That don't help me out very much. Alright, so nav works. Let's see what else. I don't know how to use the CB. What's this thing? Zoom in and out. Oh, is this for... I don't know what that is. Oh, cool. You can put the display that we were just looking at on top of the map. So now you can look at everything. You see my odometer, stereo, how many miles on the tripometer, AMB, whatever that is, AVC, I have no idea. Intercom channel 2. The visibility, the side visibility on these Goldwings is amazing. I mean, those are the stock mirrors. I'm sitting right here. I can barely see my elbows, but I can see enough to get a reference of where I'm at. But I've got more rear view than I do like in a car. Normally with motorcycles, half the mirror is covered by your elbow and your shoulders. This is a great ride. This thing only has 60, by the time you buy it, 6,100 miles. And I'm sure you guys, if you guys are looking into these Goldwing trikes, they are not cheap. Brand new or to get them built, dude. If you took your Goldwing to a guy to get it built, some of those, you could be looking over 10 grand, 12 grand. Sometimes that's just for the kit. That's not even to install it. And you can see I'm not holding back too much for these corners. I'm just sitting them like I normally do. And these big swooping turns feels great. Alright guys, let's park this thing right next to this thing right next to that Civic. Let's see how far off we are of a wheelbase. Another nice thing about it is, although it's got reverse, it's not so heavy that you have to use it all the time. Because I'm actually, normally I just step off it and push it back. Let's see, let's use my hands. About that wide. Takes us about right there. It's about a foot. It's a foot less as wide as a Honda Civic. It's a great looking bike. Alright guys, we'll see you guys later. I'm Sean. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. What's up guys, Sean here from Srkcycles, and thanks for watching the video. Click here to subscribe, click here to see more content, and as always, check out the description box to see our latest inventory and our killer deals, to see how to win a free motorcycle, and also to see our latest bikes and beards gear. We'll see you guys later. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.